Good afternoon, it's May 24th, 2020, and I'm back with video. Took a year off just due to some technical difficulties, and by the time, things got rolling, it was just so far beyond, and I'm just like, okay, well, I guess we're taking a year off. But I did garden last year, and we had a great season. So what I'll do is I took a lot of pictures, so I'll have to go through and find my pictures, and then I'll just create a little slideshow or something, maybe put it as its own video, or add it to the end of a video, I don't know, but I'll just kind of start going along here and show you what we got going on for 2020. Doing lemon cucumbers. So the seeds are in there, but nothing happened in there yet. I got this cute little area cleaned out for the children, so that's fun. I started these from seed a couple weeks ago and just transferred them out. These are Jack B. Littles, and we've had a super cold spring for whatever reason. But we're just about ready to... Hi, Stink! We're just about ready to have some hot days. It's supposed to be almost 90 this next weekend. So tomorrow's Memorial Day, and then we have, just nice weather all week long. So these are poblanos. I started these from seed in February. And I already had peppers before I transferred them out, so I kind of transferred them out a little early because I was like, these need to get out, and we had a couple of really cold days that I had to bring them back inside in their containers, so that was interesting. Rhubarb is going nuts. I haven't plucked any out yet. But I probably should do that sooner rather than later. I have corn here. This reads sweet corn, but it's not. It's actually glass gem, and then I have one row of some kind of blue flower corn. I have to go back and look at the packet for clarification, but we did do glass gem last year. It was my first time, and it was amazing. I still have some, and I'm still grinding it up for, cornbread and stuff like that. We're doing another large pumpkin. This is a Big Max, and last year we did not. I did Jack B. Littles, and then I did a some sort of hybrid is called cotton candy pumpkin, and I would not recommend. We only got one small pumpkin off of it. It refused to grow any other fruit while there was just one growing on the plant, so yeah, that sucked. Also grown from seed is this Thai chili pepper plant. And I'm starting to get chili peppers on it, if you can see. Right here. And there's a couple more that are growing. So this is a monster yellow bell pepper, also grown from seed. And you can see that there's peppers already grown on those. I all started these at the same time. This is my cherry pepper plant. I started this at the same time as my other pepper plants, and that's all we got. But you know what? It's still growing. It's still sending out new growth. So I'm gonna leave it, see what it does. I tried to grow this for 3 years in a row, and these are the most finicky plants on the planet, I swear. strawberries are obviously going nuts. These started blooming probably 3 weeks ago, so yeah, getting little alpine strawberries already. As you can see, these are called golden Alexandrias. These yellowish. I don't know if you can really tell with the lighting, but they're supposed to be yellow foliage with bright red berries, but they're just not as prolific as these other varieties, so they kind of get overtaken. You can see that in my other small pot too. The golden Alexandrias are in the middle, but everything else is like really happy and dancing along while they continue to struggle. We got our water feature up and running, and adds some nice background noise to kind of combat the road noise. Oh, forgot about tomatoes. So this is the hillbilly tomato that I'm doing, and this is an Isis cherry. They're like small yellow cherry tomatoes, and the hillbilly is sort of like a marbled peach and yellow. I've grown the hillbilly before. It's been a few years since I've grown a cherry tomato plant, and I've kind of missed them. And so, yeah, hopefully that works out. Oh, apples. We had so many delicious apples last year, and we're gonna have even more this year. So stay tuned for that, because I need your help identifying what type of apples they are. Okay, so there's flies on the plant right now because I just watered with some fish emulsion. But this pumpkin here is a flat white borer pumpkin. They're like a Cinderella pumpkin, but white. And this one is a Gusto de Horno. Oops. Gusto de Horno. And it's sort of like a bumpy, green, ugly, warty pumpkin. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to grow both of them in this one 20-gallon container. So, one of them is going to have to be sacrificed. And I don't know. I can't make up my mind. I've been kind of hoping that the plants would help me decide. And like I said, it's been super duper cold here, so they've just kind of been stagnant, not really doing much in the way of growth. But also, as I said, it is supposed to be really, really warm this next coming week, and so I'm hoping within a week I will have the decision made for me on what the third squash is going to be. So that's about it. Not really much. It's still early in the growing season. My dog has been, I try to fence this off, but I just caught the dog in this area this morning. You can see his little paw prints, and so I don't know if he's done any damage to any sprouting corn at this moment. It's another thing that will probably become apparent one way or the other this week. So that's it from our tiny little garden. Apple tree says hello in the wind, and I'll catch you guys next week.